Whew! I guess that's everyone. I glance around the room. That was a little more stressful than I anticipated. It's as if everyone is judging me for my mediocre writing abilities. Even if I'm just being nice, there's no way my poem can stand up to them. I've been getting increasingly anxious about Natsuki's upcoming visit. I keep telling myself there's no reason to be nervous, it doesn't help much. I wonder if she'll act any different when it's just the two of us. Meanwhile, she's been texting me a lot. We sent each other one after exchanging numbers to double check, but it turned into a conversation. She's almost a different personality on the phone, using tons of emojis and cute language. She also really likes complaining about things, but I kinda saw that one coming. But putting Natsuki aside, I haven't had a thing from Sayori since she left the club earlier the other day. It's not like we text each other all the time or anything, but I've been worried about her in the back of my mind. Between what Sayori said and what Monica said, is it really okay for me to put Sayori's feelings aside when she might need me? I decide to visit Sayori before Natsuki comes over. Rather than asking, I simply tell her I'm coming over, much like we've done in the past. Wouldn't like a friendship like that, very intrusive. Once I reach Sayori's house, I knock on the before entering it myself. Again, we used to play so often that we've made it a habit of simply entering each other's houses like we were family. The house is quiet. Sayori isn't anywhere on the first floor, so I assume she's up in her room. It's really strange of her not to run down and greet me. I head up to her bedroom, where I finally find her. Sayori? What was Sayori's voice again? Oh, hi Dan! I sit down in her room. Sayori forces a smile, but it's easy to tell that she's different. There's a minute of silence between us. You haven't come over like this in a long time, have you? No, I guess you're right, actually. It has been a long time. Not much has really changed, has it? Sayori's room is messy. It is as messy as it's always been. I also recognise the same stuffed animals and wall decorations that she's had for years now. Hey, hey! I forgot about that sound. Oh, it's all come back to me now. If you came over more often, it wouldn't be such a mess. That's because I end up cleaning for you, Sayori. How come you suddenly wanted to come over today? Aren't you supposed to see Natsuki today? Yeah, but... Wait, how did you know that? Sayori had already left by the time we decided that last meeting. Monica told me. It's only natural for her to keep me informed of the festival preparations, right? Oh yeah, I suppose that's true actually. What about you? Aren't you going to be helping Monica today? Of course! But I'm just helping her online. We didn't plan to meet up or anything. Ah, so it's just me and Natsuki then? Yep. There's more silence between us. Sayori stares in a random direction. Everything about her behaviour is really uncharacteristic. I finally get to the point. I just wanted to see how you're doing. After you left on Friday, when something's wrong, you can't hide it from me. I know you too well. So... Sayori smiles, shaking her head. That's no good, Dan. What? Why can't it just be like it's always been? This is all my fault. If I didn't get so weak and accidentally express my feelings, if I didn't make that stupid mistake, then you wouldn't have been worried about me at all. You wouldn't have come here. You wouldn't have even been thinking about me right now. But this is just my punishment, isn't it? I'm getting punished for being so selfish. I think that's why the world decided to have you come over today. It just wants to Oh, my voice broke! It just wants to torture me. Sayori! I grab Sayori by the shoulders. What on earth are you saying? Are you listening to yourself right now? I know something's happened to you. There's no explanation for you to be like this. So tell me already. Until I know, I won't be able to stop thinking about it. Ha ha ha! Sayori gives me an empty smile. You really put me in a trap, Dan. But you're wrong. Nothing happened to me. I've always been like this. You're just seeing it for the first time. Seeing what? What are you talking about, Sayori?
just gonna make me say it, aren't you, Dan? I guess I have no choice this time. The thing is, I've had really bad depression my whole life. Did you know that? Why do you think I'm late to school every day? Because most days, I can't even find a reason to get out of bed. What reason is there to do anything when I fully know how worthless I am? Why go to school? Why eat? Why make friends? Why make other people put their energy and care into waste by having them spend it on me? That's what it feels like, and that's why I just want to make everyone happy without anyone worrying about me.
I'm in shock. I can't even figure out how to respond. How is it possible that Sayori kept this from me the entire time that I've known her? Did she really want so badly for me to just not think about her? Why, Sayori?
Eh?
Why is it that you've never told me about this? It almost feels like I've been— Don't! What are you doing, other Dan? Stop that! No! Naughty Dan! Don't make someone else's depression about yourself! That's an embarrassing reaction. Shame on Anime Dan. I'm not even gonna say the line of dialogue. I'm angry at him. Because if I knew, I would have done everything I could to support you. Even if there's only so much I could do. I would have tried a little bit harder to make every day just a little better for you. That's why I'm your friend. All you had to do was tell me.
You don't understand at all, Dan. Why do you think I didn't tell you? Because if I told you, then you would have to waste effort caring about me instead of doing important things. I don't want to be cared about. It's bittersweet when people try to care about me. It feels so nice sometimes, but it also feels like being a bat swung against my head. That's why I wanted so badly for you to make friends with everyone else. Helping everyone be happy together is the best thing for me. But then, I discovered something else too. Seeing you make friends and get closer with everyone in the club, it feels like a spear going through my heart. So that's why I decided the world just wants to torture me. Every path leads to nothing but hurt.
You're right, but I don't understand. I don't understand your feelings at all, Sayori. But I don't need to understand. Whatever it takes for me to help you to stop hurting, that's what I'll do.
No, Dan! There's nothing! Nothing at all! The only thing that could have helped is if everything could be like it always was. But I was selfish. I finally showed you what a horrible person I am.
Tears streaked down Sayori's face.
I made you join the literature club because I was selfish. And I was pushed in by my heart, hurting in a way that I couldn't understand. And now, you came here, and I made you hurt too. I'm just weak and selfish. That's all I am. And that's why I'm going to accept these punishments. Because I deserve every last one.
Without thinking, I once again grab Sayori's shoulders. This time, I pull her into a tight embrace.
Ah! Dan!
Sayori, I don't care if you feel selfish. I'm really happy that you convinced me to join the club. Seeing you every day makes it worthwhile enough. If I make friends with everyone else, then that's just a bonus. But please, never underestimate how much I care about you. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Dan!
Sayori isn't hugging me back. Despite my arms being wrapped around her, Sayori's arms remain at her sides. She starts sobbing next to my ear.
No! Don't do this to me! Please don't do this! Dan!
Sayori barely manages to speak in between her sobs. I'm not doing the sobbing motion, I'm sorry. I don't know if I'm doing the right thing, but all I want for her is to know that I care. If you have it in you to call yourself selfish, then you have let me be selfish too. No matter what it takes, I'll figure out what needs to change. I'll make these feelings go away, and if there's anything that you need me to do, then you better tell me. I'll get mad if you don't.
I don't know. I don't know. I don't know.
Gently, Suri finally puts her arms around me in return.
I don't know anything. It's all really scary. I don't understand any of my feelings, Dan. The only time I'm not feeling nothing is when I'm feeling pain. But your hugs, they're so warm. And that's really scary too.
Suri lets me go. As she does, I let her go as well. The festival is tomorrow.
Yeah?
It's gonna be fun, right?
Yeah.
How would you like for me to spend it all with you? It's what I want. I promise.
I think that would be nice then.
Yeah. Suri wipes her eyes. If I could spend a whole day here, I would. Of all days, this has to be the one, but I have other plans. Maybe I should cancel.
No, don't! Please don't! If you did that, I really wouldn't forgive you.
But it's almost time for Natsuki to meet me at my house. At the very least, you want to come along and help out? It'd be fun. To my surprise, Siri shakes her head.
I'm sorry. I don't know if it would be good for me today. You understand, right?
It's kind of hard for me to fully understand. But honestly, I'm trying my hardest.
It's okay. Don't worry too much about it. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
Alright. I look forward to it. See ya, Sayori. I say goodbye to Sayori. I don't know what I was doing under dramatic pause. I say goodbye to Sayori and exit her house. On the way home, I find myself feeling uneasy. But it's hard for me to keep thinking about it when Natsuki is about to come over too. Anime Dan, what are you doing? Stop being a dick. Oh, I'm so upset with him. Uh-oh, hold on, we got a big crack in the screen. There we go. I think Sayori is right. I shouldn't be worrying too much, and we're definitely going to have a great time tomorrow. I should just focus on what's ahead of me. We're back at my house. Tea, go, bacon, and I've left my cup of tea in the kitchen, so I'll be right back. 1 second, lads. A lot of intermissions on this today. Don't worry everybody, I'm back. And I've got a reclining seat now, so back we go. Nice, we're back up and running. Alright, back to it. I spend only a few minutes back at home, anxiously waiting Natsuki's arrival. Before I know it, she texts me to let me know she's outside the front door. Without delay, I open the front door to let her in. Sup? Oh wait, hold on, that's Natsuki. Sup? Hey. I don't know what I was expecting, but seeing Natsuki in something other than her school uniform totally threw me off. Seeing her in such a cute outfit makes the uniform seem totally unfitting in comparison. Jeez, don't make me feel awkward already. It's gonna be a long afternoon, so don't be weird just because you're not used to seeing me outside of the school. Anyway, I'm coming in. I see you bought a lot of stuff. Natsuki is carrying a large bag that's probably full of baking supplies. Well, I didn't want to come all this way to find out your kitchen isn't equipped for the job. You brought everything I asked you to, right? Yeah, I did. Yesterday, Natsuki asked me to buy a bunch of ingredients if I didn't have them at my home. Good. Glad I could count on you to do your part. Well, of course. I'm surprised to hear Natsuki suddenly says that, rather than something snarky like she usually does. Could it be that she's a little different outside of school after all? Anyway, let's go to the kitchen. Oh, you've not played Natsuki's route before, eh? We'll see what happens. What? You're not even going to offer to take this heavy bag from me? Ha! Where's your hospitality, Dan? Come on. Since when do I need to be a gentleman? I grab the bag Natsuki holds out to me. This is ridiculously heavy. Fucking hell. I carried that all the way here. Are you impressed? I see now. Yeah. You know what? I am impressed, Natsuki. It seems like I always underestimate you. It's because I'm so small, isn't it? You jerk. Natsuki hits a fist into my chest. Natsuki, stop that. Hey! Hey! Your size has nothing to do with it. Do you really hate being small that much? It's not like I hate it. I mean, sometimes I like proving people wrong when they only think I'm worth my size. It's fun when I get to be small and also better than people. I quite like Natsuki, you know. I think Natsuki's my favourite. But, geez, never mind. What are you making me say? Don't think you can make me talk about weird things just because we're not at school. Are we getting started or what? There's a lot of stuff I gotta teach you. What? That's a little bit more like you. You're more fun when you just speak your mind like that. Hey! Now you're treating me like a kid. I was just trying to be a little nicer to you, you know. And just because I don't have a mature, sexy figure like Yuri, doesn't mean you should treat me like... Natsuki catches her words and her face turns red. Natsuki? Forget it! I didn't say anything. I should apologise. I appreciate you trying to be nicer. I should have been a little bit more considerate too. But also, if that's what you're thinking, then you should know that there are tons of guys who are into body types just like yours. How would you know that anyway? Just trust me on this one. Gross. Hey! It's not to me. Who else? Fucking hell. Let's just get started already. You get all sour when gals call you gross. I finally found your weakness, Dan. Natsuki smiles deviously. Spare me. Well, if Natsuki decides to dish up more insults like that, there's no way I'm not fighting back. But she's satisfied enough for now, finally starting to pull things out of her bag so we can get started. Before long, the whole kitchen is a mess. Spoons, dirty bowls, flour spilled, fluid. Oh, flour, comma, spilled fluid, and plastic bags are strewn about every countertop. The mixture isn't big enough to make all the batter at once, so we've had to do it several times. Meanwhile, Natsuki is babysitting all of my movements to make sure I don't mess up her precious bacon. Dan, where did you put the food colour in? The batter's gone in the oven soon, so I need to fill the trays. I think it's still in the bag next to the table. What are you using it for? To colour the batter, of course. I'm making each tray a different colour. That way, even if the flavours aren't different, everyone can still pick their favourite. Ah, that's a cute idea, actually. Are we doing anything like that with the icing? Do you want to? You're asking me? I don't really have a preference, so come on. You're not putting any heart into this at all. Can you at least try to have fun? I'm having fun. I'm not really sure what Natsuki's trying to get out of me. Meanwhile, I see her separate the batter into a smaller bowl and put a few drops of food colouring into each. Oh, it does look pretty cool actually. See? It's not like bacon's just about following instructions. The presentation is where you get to be creative and have the most fun. It's a million times more... I'm getting ahead of myself, one sec. It's a million times more worth it in the end, just looking at it. Makes everyone's eyes lighten up. Like the ones he made on my first day, huh? I recall Natsuki proudly presenting her cat-shaped cupcakes, and Sayori and Monika's delighted expressions. I wonder if I can make Natsuki proud like that too. Yeah, maybe I will use the following food colouring in. Sounds like you're starting to understand. just make sure you completely finish mixing the icing before you mess with the food colouring. Yeah, it's getting there. We were using the electric mixer for the batter, so I got stuck with a whisk and a huge bowl for the icing. The icing's all lumpy! Are you even trying? Well, yeah. Let's just take a little longer. Ugh. I'll be here all night if you do it like that. Here, look. Natsuki grabs the whisk from me and uses her other hand to tilt the bowl back. You really need to beat the crap out of it. After a few seconds, the consistency of the icing has already improved. See? As if to emphasize, Natsuki sticks a finger in the icing and pops it in her mouth. I reluctantly start to do the same. Hey! Natsuki grabs my wrist. I don't want your gross fingers in my icing. Your icing, huh? Are you forgetting who did all the work? I started to fight back, trying to inch my finger towards the bowl. Don't make me beat the crap out of you next. I'd like to see you try. This is getting flirtatious. I push harder, just enough for my finger to reach the icing. I triumphantly scoops him with my finger, just as Natsuki tugged with all her might. Ah! The force of Natsuki pulling at me causes to stumble, making her stumble in turn. Gross. You got out of my face. Whose fault is that? There's a big glob of icing on Natsuki's cheek. Ugh. She tries to reach it with her tongue, but it's too far away. Jeez. You know what? Take this. Natsuki instead wipes it off with her finger before shoving her finger towards my own face. You wish. I'm faster. I grab her wrist with my hand before it reaches my face. Natsuki tries to use her other hand to fight back, but I grab that one as well. This is getting weird. Stop! What am I wearing? Am I wearing a suit to this? What is going on? I would not wear. I know we can only see from this wrist. I would not wear whatever this is. Not until you apologise for calling me gross. Fine, fine. I'm sorry for calling you gross. You know, I don't mean it. It's just fun seeing you react to it. You do that to me all the time, you know. Saying dumb things just to get a reaction out of me. You really shouldn't tease girls like that. Is that so? In that case, I probably shouldn't do this either. Just punch you in the face. This does look dodgy. I'm hoping, like, no one comes in the stream that I know. Minus you, Nathan, but this is your idea. I take Natsuki's finger and put it in my mouth, licking off the ice cream. That's too far. Oh, what? The face doesn't help. Did you seriously just... Ah! Natsuki is so surprised that she can't even figure out how to get mad at me. Her face is entirely red. Damn. You really shouldn't do that kind of thing to girls unless you really like them. You know that, right? What kind of question is she asking me just like that? How did the mood turn to this so quickly? Because you're doing that, Daniel! What is Anime Dan doing? Natsuki gazes at me in silence. I notice her shallow breaths. Why am I starting to feel dizzy? Have I passed out? Oh no. Out of nowhere, the fire alarm suddenly starts going off. Anime Dan! Anime Dan is a card, and not a very good card. Natsuki rushes over to the oven. Is something burning? I thought you didn't put the cupcakes in yet. No wonder. You left a dirty tray in here, dummy. How can you make a mistake like that? You should have checked before turning the oven on. Don't blame me for your mistakes. Jeez. Natsuki uses an oven mitt to grab the blackened tray out of the oven. She sets it on top of the stove. In another moment, the fire alarm stops. Anyway, I'm putting him in the oven now. Yep. The tension from the moment still lingers over our heads. But the moment has already been lost. I watch as Natsuki slides the cupcake trays into the oven. Then, I reluctantly pick up the whisk and continue with the icing like nothing ever happened. Ah, it smells so good. The cupcakes are ready to be pulled off onto the oven. As soon as Natsuki opens the oven door, a blast of sweet-smelling, warm air fills the room. It's a lot of adjectives. Look how cute they all look! She probably shows off the different coloured cupcakes in each of the trays. They'll look even better once we add the icing. Not like you need... Oh, she's angry. Not like you need me to do that. I bought the decorating stuff so I can get creative. Here, scoop the icing into these bags. Natsuki hands me some plastic bags. I have those nozzles that will make it look nice and fluffy. This one can even make flowers. We probably won't be using it this time though. What's this one for? I pick up one of the nozzles that has a much thinner tip than the others. That one's really thin, so you can use it to make strips over the patterns. But you can use it to write stuff on a cake, like happy birthday or whatever. I see. That gives me an idea, actually. Well, it is a literature event, right? We can make it into a literature... Oh my god! Let me have a tea, one sec. Ah, there we go. Sorry if we just had constant swigging then. We can make it into a literature themed by writing a different word on each of the cupcakes. It would be fun to see people choose their cupcake based on a word they like. I was kind of expecting you to say something really stupid, but that's actually a really cute idea, so... Maybe I'm getting it from you. What's that supposed to mean? I'm not cute. Come on. We're not at school. Nobody's judging. You can't dress and act like this and not expect me to think you're cute. Stop being problematic, Anime Dan. Wow. Natsuki's voice trails off. Same with you. Huh? Did you say something? No, nothing! Let's just do the icing. Natsuki picks up the paste and fastens the nozzle onto each of the bags. There's a lot to do, so we shouldn't be wasting time. Here, I'll show her how to do it. Without even giving me a chance to think about before, Natsuki quickly moves on. She shows me how to apply the icing, and then we get to work. When we're finally finished, Natsuki puts them all side by side to admire our work. Look how pretty these are all together. Yeah, they are, aren't they? I wish I could have one now. Well, there's no reason you can't, right? I don't see any harm in that. Well, yeah, but my dad's making dinner tonight, so I really need to save my appetite. Haha. Sayori's the exact opposite in that regard. If she was here, we'd probably be down 10 cupcakes already. And she would still eat dinner. Come on, that's just unhealthy. Besides, when my dad cooks, I need to eat as much as I can. Well, anyway, I was hoping we would have time for manga, but I need to be home for dinner. Already? That's a shame. It's your fault for working so slowly. You should have thought about that. It's not like you always have this chance. As usual, Natsuki places the blame on me. You can bring the cupcakes tomorrow, right? If you and Zero each carry some, you can probably do it in one trip. Yeah, I can do that. And don't worry, I won't let her eat any. I wish she would listen to me the way she listens to you. Huh? Yeah. Again, think back to the conversation I had with Sayori earlier today. I felt so helpless. Sayori always does listen to me, but at the point it feels like she couldn't listen to me at all. Okay, I'm all packed up. Good work today. You too. I'll walk you out, I guess. Just like that, Natsuki is about to leave. Feels like the afternoon went by in a flash. More than that, did I even take the opportunity to get closer to her like I wanted? Well, I guess I'll be off then. Thanks for all the help and everything. I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, Natsuki! Huh? What you said before about not always having this chance? It doesn't have to be that way at all. I had fun today. You showed me how fun baking can be, like you wanted. But aside from that, you can come over any time, right? I think that, if possible, I'd like to spend more time like this. If you want to read manga or go out somewhere, do you really mean that? Natsuki looks at me tensely, looking like she's trying to hide her expression. Yeah. I want to spend more time with you. Damn. I thought you only cared about getting this done. I'm sorry I had to leave so early today. I really didn't want to. I would really stay here longer if I could. I feel the same way as you, so... Whoa! Extreme close-up! Natsuki... Oh, he does acknowledge it, to be fair. Natsuki suddenly gets closer to me. Wait, Natsuki! Standing inches from me, Natsuki looks up to me. I feel her fingers gently clutch at the side of my shirt, as if holding on to me. Her rose-coloured cheeks and matching eyes fill my vision, along with her slightly parted lip. What's happening? My head starts to go dizzy. As I stop going dizzy when a girl approaches. As I feel her soft breast. Oh no! That was a bad mislip. Her breath. Oh, I need a cup of tea. As I feel her soft breath against me. I've felt it for a while now. Natsuki suddenly jumps back. Sayori? Huh?
Ah!
Sorry, I'm in the tea.
Hi, Dan.
Sayori? Just now, we went...
It's okay, Dan. I just stopped by to say hi.
Ah, well, you should come a little earlier. I'm already on my way out, so...
Oh, really? That's too bad.
Yeah, well, I'll see you at the festival tomorrow, so it's fine. Just don't eat any cupcakes before then. Anyway, later, taters. Clearly flustered, Natsuki hurries off, and Sayori waves goodbye. Sayori? I thought you didn't want to come over today.
Ah, well, I tried staying in my room, but my imagination was being really mean to me. So I had to come over and see for myself.
See what? What are you talking about?
You know, how much fun you were having with Natsuki, and how close you got to her. It makes me really happy. Have you made such a good friend?
And that's all of them. Oh my god, my tea went down the wrong way. Tears start to fall down Sayori's face.
That's all that matters to me. Why am I feeling this way, Dan? I'm supposed to be happy for you. Why does it feel like my heart's split in half? It had so much. Everything had so much. This would be better if I could just disappear.
Sayori, don't say stuff like that.
It's true, Dan. If I wasn't here, then you wouldn't have to waste your sympathy on me.
Oh, I'm not. It was nothing, Nathan.
You wouldn't have bothered me being so selfish. Monica was right. I should just...
What the fuck's Monica been saying? Monica? Monica's right about what? Sayori, what I said before is true. I'm not gonna let this continue. Caring about you like this isn't the burden your mind is making it out to be. It's something that truly makes me happy. It's something that I wouldn't trade for anything else. So, even if it takes an entire lifetime, I'm going to be by your side until you don't feel any more pain.
But...
Sayori looks away. I put a hand on her shoulder to reassure her.
I'm scared, Dan. I'm really scared.
What are you scared of, Sayori?
I'm scared that... But I like...
Oh no.
But I might like you more than you like me.
Sayori.
It's true, isn't it? I was weak and started to like you too much. I did this to myself. Dan?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I like you so much that I want to die! That's how I feel! And...
That's enough, Sayori. I don't want you to hurt anyone. I slide my hand down Sayori's arms and squeeze her hand in my own. Do you remember how I said I always know what's best for you? Do you still believe me? Wordlessly, Sayori nods. Even if you don't understand all of your own feelings, I know what you need the most right now. And that's what I'm going to give you. Oh no! No! Don't give me this choice! Oh, what do we do? I didn't see this coming. I don't care for any of them really, but I don't want her to fucking kill herself. Oh, this is rough. This is rough. Oh. Nathan, help! What do we do in this situation? Love isn't gonna cure her depression. I don't feel. Do we say I love her? Or do we say that she'll be a dear friend? No, spoiler alert, Nathan! Fine, let's just say we're gonna be... No, let's say we love her. Fuck it. I love you. Ah! Both. But not my true feelings. Alright, well, we've gone down the love route. Those are my true feelings. So, there's no way you could like me more than I like you. I should have realised it sooner. But spending time with everyone at the club, making new friends, and having fun with you every day, it helped me realise that you're truly the most important person to me. That's why I'll accept any of your burdens. As long as we continue like this every day, with you by my side, then I know we'll both be happy.
Dan!
Oh, it's the back of my head! As fast as we've seen it in this game. Suddenly, Siri wraps her arms tightly around me.
Dan, is this really okay?
Yeah. Yeah. I held Siri in my arms and pulled her closer. You'll never have to let go of me again.
I love you, Dan. I want to be with you forever.
Your typical melee model? What does that even mean? Me too. I feel Siri's grip around me weaken, just a little bit.
What is this?
Siri?
I'm supposed to be happy right now. I always thought this would be the happiest moment for me. But why? Even now? Why won't the rain clouds go away? They're not going away at all, Dan.
What the fuck have I done? It's okay, Siri. It might take some time for things to get better again. But no matter how long it takes, I'll be there every step of the way. That's all that matters right now.
Okay. I trust you.
Siri and I slowly release each other. So, I guess that makes the festival tomorrow our first date, huh?
Hehehe. What are you saying? I don't want to think about those things, you know. I want everything to be the same as it always has been. Even if we really are a couple. I don't know if I could handle anything more right now. It's really new and scary to me.
I understand. We'll go at whatever pace suits you best.
Hey, Dan?
Siri gazes at me once again, smiling sadly.
Even if I get really, really, really sad, this is the best thing for me, right?
I don't really understand what Siri means by that. Are you saying that this is making you feel sad, Siri?
I don't know. I don't understand what I'm feeling. It felt like a bunch of thorns when you told me you loved me. But that's why I want to trust you. You know what's best for me.
Yeah, I do. That's my promise. I say that, but in reality, I've never felt more uncertain when it comes to Siri. Even Anime Dan knows he's a... Oh, Anime Dan is a scum. I know that I love her, and she loves me, but I'm having as much trouble understanding Siri's feelings as she is. Even though I can comfort her, I keep wondering if I should be doing something more or something different. I know these thoughts will continue to plague me until things are back to the way they were. Is that what Siri meant by not wanting anything to change? I don't know, but I know that I'll give her everything I've got. Siri is the most important person to me. Oh, I've changed my tune a little bit, to be fair, and I'll do whatever it takes to have a happy future with her. It's the day of the festival! Of all days, I expected this to be the one where I'd be walking to school with Siri, but she's not answering her phone. I considered going to her house to wake her up, but decided that's a little too much. Meanwhile, the preparations for the event should nearly be complete. I managed to carry all the cupcakes myself by carefully stacking 2 trays. Natsuki is already texted up a storm, but I can't respond, thanks to my hands being full. Funnily enough, I probably feel the same way as Natsuki about the event. I'm more excited for it to be over, so I can spend time with Sayori and Natsuki at the festival. But knowing Monica, I'm sure the event will be great too. Dawn! You're the first one here. Thanks for being early. That's funny. I thought at least Yuri'd be here by now. Monica is placing little booklinks on each of the desks in the classroom. They must be the ones she prepared for all the poems we're performing. In the end, I found a random poem online that I thought Monica would like and submitted it. So that's the one I'll be performing. I'm surprised you didn't bring Sayori with you. Yeah, she overslept again. That dummy. You'd think that on days this important she'd try a little harder. I say that, but I suddenly remember what Sayori told me yesterday. And I suddenly feel awful, knowing it's not nearly that simple for her. I only said it because it's the way I'm used to thinking. But maybe I should have gone to wake her up after all. You should take a little responsibility for her, Dawn. I mean, Especially after your exchange with her yesterday. You kind of left her hanging this morning, you know. Exchange? Monica, you know about that? Of course I do. I'm the club president after all. Something's fishy about Monica, and I can't put my finger on it, but I'm getting bad voodoo for Monica. Very bad voodoo for Monica. But I stammer, embarrassed. Didn't Siri recently tell about that quickly? That we're a couple now? I didn't really plan on bringing it up with anyone yet. Jeez. You don't know the full story at all, so... Don't worry, I probably know a lot more than you think. Huh? Monica has been as friendly as usual, but for some reason I felt a chill down my spine after hearing that. See? Ominous. Hey, do you want to check out the pamphlets? They come out really nice. Yeah, sure. I grabbed one of the pamphlets laid out on the desk. Oh yeah, they really did. Something like this would definitely help people take the club more seriously. Yes, I thought so too. I flipped through the pages. Each member's poem is neatly printed out on its own page, giving an almost professional feel. I recognised Natsuki and Yuri's poems from the ones they performed during our practice. What's this? I flipped to Sayori's poem. It's different from the one she's practiced. It's one that I haven't read before. What the fuck? Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. It's called Percent as well, that's quite cool. Get out of my head, get out of my head, get out of my head. Get out of my head, 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 get out of my head. Get out of my head! Get out of my head before I do what I know is best for you. Get out of my head before I listen to everything she said to me. Get out of my head before how much I love you. Get out of my head before I finish writing this poem. But a poem is never actually finished. It just stops moving. What? What's this? Reading the poem, I get a pit in my stomach. Don? What's wrong? Nothing. This poem feels completely different from everything else that he's written. But more than that, I changed my mind? Oh wait, hold on. That's me saying. I thought I was having a bit of an internal thing there. I'm gonna get serious, so... Oh, well, alright. Try not to take too long, okay? I quickly leave the classroom. Don't strain yourself! Monica calls out after me. I quicken my pace. What was I thinking? I should have tried a little bit harder for Sayori. It's not a big deal to at least wait for her or help wake her up. Even the simple gesture of walking her to school makes her really happy. Besides, I told her yesterday that things will be the same as they always have been. That's all she needs, and it's what I want to give her. I reach Sayori's house and knock on the door. Boof, boof, boof. I don't expect an answer, since she's not picking up her phone either. Like yesterday, I open the door and let myself in. Sayori! She really is a heavy sleeper. I swallow. I can't believe I ended up doing this after all. Waking her up in her own house. That really is something a boyfriend would do, isn't it? In any case, it just feels right. Outside Sayori's room, I knock on her door. Sayori? Wake up! There's no response. I really didn't want to have to enter a room like this. Isn't this kind of a breach of privacy? But she really leaves me no choice. I gently open the door. Oh my god, what the fuck? What? Oh, I wish I had a webcam on my face was a picture. What the fuck? What the fuck? Is this a nightmare? It has to be. This isn't real. There's no way this could be real. Siri wouldn't do this. Everything was normal up until a few days ago. What is with the happy chappy music? What? That's what I can't believe. Oh, welcome to what a screenshot. I suppressed the urge to vomit just yesterday. I told you I should have said I'd be a friend. I told her I know what's the best and that everything will be okay. Then why would she do this? How could I be so helpless? What did I do wrong? God, Anime Dan is a dickhead. Say when he's dead, he's just like, why is this happening to me? Confessing to her. I shouldn't have confessed to her. That's not what Sayori needed at all. She even told me how painful it is for others to care about her. Then why did I confess to her? I can't take it seriously, this music. Why was I so selfish? This is my fault. My swarming thoughts keep telling me everything I could have done to prevent this. If I spent more time with her, walked her to school, and remained friends with her like it always has been, then I could have prevented this. I know I could have prevented this. Screw the literature club. Screw the festival. I just lost my best friend. Someone I grew up with. She's gone forever now. Nothing I can do will bring her back. This isn't some game where I can reset and try something different. That seems better. I had only one chance and I wasn't careful enough. And now, I'll carry this guilt with me until I die. Nothing in my life is worth more than hers. But I still couldn't do what she needed from me. And now, I can never take it back. Never. 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 God, is it just gone say, oh no. Oh, that's the end of the game. Okay, fine I guess.